Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Bears will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cano. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cano. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Toler. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cano. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Johns. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Bears want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those 1st downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
He'll do it himself. Gets away from one, finds some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Quarterback making checks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looking to throw on first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yard. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Buys a little time with his feet. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Johns.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Grab behind the line. It's Gore. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Gore. Turning on the Jets. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Read option, and he'll keep it running right. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establish.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johns. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Dobbs. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Lawrence. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's go! Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents are.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to...
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. To the 15. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll run it on first and goal. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blow.